Let us start with chapter the Kleebach elements. Group 15 elements are known as nitrogen family, commonly called as pictogens. It consists of nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. And nitrogen and phosphorus are non-metals, whereas arsenic, antimony are metalloids. Bismuth is a typical metal. Here general electronic configuration of group 15 is NS2NP3. And trend in periodic properties. First is atomic radii. It is smaller than group 14 elements. Atomic radii increases down the group. Ionization energy, removal of electron from the valence shell is known as ionization energy, and ionization energy 1 or IE1 of the elements are higher than expected due to stable half-filled configuration. IE1 is where nitrogen has greater IE1 than oxygen. IE decreases down the group. Then electronegativity, it decreases down the group. Down the group, the electropositivity or metallic character increases. Now oxidation state and covalency. Here electronic configuration you can see NS2 NP3 or here for nitrogen we have 2s2 2p3. So nitrogen may exist as -3 configuration, +1 oxidation state or +5 oxidation state. And for phosphorus, here you can see it may occur in +3 oxidation state or +5 oxidation state. The tendency to exhibit -3 oxidation state will decrease down the group. And bismuth cannot exhibit +5 oxidation state except in BiFi. Maximum covalency. Here nitrogen has 2s2p orbitals. Maximum covalency of 4 is shown by nitrogen, and rest of the elements shows vacant d orbitals, so they may exhibit maximum covalency of 6. Now physical state and allotropic form. N2 nitrogen. N2 exists as gas and other elements as solids. N equal to 2s2 2p3 p-pi bonding. Here you can see 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma bond is forming between two nitrogens, which has a triple bond between N and N. Due to small size of molecule, forces of attraction are also called small, so N2 exists as a gas. N2 equal to 78% of volume is present at atmosphere, and we obtain N2 by liquefaction of air. N2 is diamagnetic in nature. Now preparation of N2 in laboratory. NH4NO2 is heated so that N2 is obtained plus H2O. Then thermal decomposition of NH4 to Cr2O7. Very pure N2 is obtained by a decomposition of barium azide or sodium azide. Here you can see. Then industrial N2 obtained from the liquefaction of air. Now properties of nitrogen. It is colorless, odorless, inert, almost gas. The nitrogen is inert due to high bond energy. At very high temperature and pressure, N2 plus O2 under 2000 Kelvin of heat, it gives 2NO, and N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. The stable isotope is N14 and N15. Allotropy is not shown. Uses of nitrogen. It is manufacture of NH3 and other compounds like calcium, cyanamide, and used to create inert atmosphere in iron and steel industry. Then in liquid N2 is used in storage of food and cryosurgery as fridge, AC, etc. Phosphorus. It is found in storage state, mostly forms allotropic form like white phosphorus. Then first let us discuss about white phosphorus, P4. Here you can see characteristics of white phosphorus. It is soft molecular solid, low melting point and boiling point, insoluble in H2O but soluble in CS2. It is poisonous, causes palsy jaw in human, and most reactive allotrope. Here you can see the structure of white phosphorus. Then P4 plus 8 gives rise to P4O10, and P4 plus NaOH gives rise to PH3 NaH2PO plus H2O. Now red phosphorus. Here it has polymeric structure. You can see here it is less reactive than white phosphorus, insoluble in H2O as well as CS2. And now next, black phosphorus or violet phosphorus. Here you can see P4 white phosphorus is heated to get black phosphorus. It is heated under 473 Kelvin or 4000 to 1200 atm pressure. Here you can see the structure of black phosphorus or violet phosphorus. It is less reactive allotrope of phosphorus. Metallic cluster is seen in it. It is conductor of electricity and heat, and most stable isotope. Then allotrope of phosphorus, at least P4 stable. Now oxides of nitrogen. First is nitrogen oxide N2O, which is known as laughing gas. NH4 plus NO3 gives, under heat, gives rise to N2O plus 2H2O. Here N2O has a N and N triple bond, then N and O double bond. Then next is neutral. It is neutral oxide. Then nitric oxide NO. It is paramagnetic in nature. Here you can see formation of NO is N2 plus O2 under 2000 degrees Celsius, 2 NO. NH3 plus air also gives us NO plus H2O. Here you can see the structure of NO. It has a double bond between oxygen and odd electron molecule, so it is paramagnetic in nature. 2NO at low temperature gives us to N2O2. It is from paramagnetic to diamagnetic. No, NO is neutral oxide, also behaves as ligand. Here FeOH2O5NO. Here NO acts as ligand, forming brown ring. Now nitrogen trioxide N2O3. Preparation is by NO plus NO2 gives us N2O3. Here structure you can see acidic oxide N2O3 plus H2O gives us HNO2, which is nitrous oxide, acidic in nature. Now N2O4 or NO2, which is nitrogen tetraoxide. Heavy metal nitrate is heated to get NO2. Here CuNO3 is heated to get CuO plus NO2, which is brown in color. Structure of NO2, here you can see it is paramagnetic in nature, and brown paramagnetic NO2 is converted into N2O4, colorless diamagnetic, when provided low temperature. Then H2O2 plus H2O gives rise to HNO2 plus HNO3. Here NO2 is acidic oxide. Now let us move to nitrogen pentoxide. Here you can see preparation. HNO3 is catalyzed by HiO4. Then we get N2O5, that is nitrogen pentoxide, which exists as an ion in solid state. Here you can see the structure. N2O5 plus H2O gives rise to HNO3, which is acidic in nature. Oxides of phosphorus. Here P4 plus air, in limited air it gives rise to P4O6, and P4 plus excess air gives rise to P4O10. Now P4O6, here phosphorus trioxide. It is an acidic oxide. Here you can see P4O10, which is acidic oxide. Here you can see the structures. Here P is present in sp3 hybridization. Here P4O10 is also in sp3 hybridization. Here P4O10 is strong dehydrating agent. P4O6 plus cold water gives rise to H3PO3, and it gives H3PO4 with hot water. Then here with cold water P4O10 gives rise to HPO2, which is metaphosphoric acid, and with hot water it gives H3PO4. So here decrease down the group, the acidic nature decreases. Acidic strength equal to PO4O6 is less than P4O10. Here halides are of two types, trihalides and pentahalides. First let us discuss about trihalides. The elements of group 15 from trihalides, example EX3 form. N forms NF3, NCl3, NBr3, Ni3. Here NF3 is stable, whereas these all three are unstable due to large differences size of atom. Here delta HF is positive, where here NF3 has delta H is negative. Now structure, here you can see the bond angle. It is pyramidal, and base, which is sp3 hybridized, Na is sp3. Here you can see the bond angle difference. So the Na3 is high, then Nb3, NaCl, NF3. Here bond basic strength Ni3, NBr3, NCl3, NF3. here the structure of PX3. P is Lewis acid. Due to presence of vacant d orbital, here PCl3 plus Cl2 plus gives rise to PCl5. Now properties, it hydrolyzes. NF3 plus H2O does not hydrolyze due to lack of d orbital. Then NLC plus H2O, NH3 plus HCl. Then here you can see other equations which hydrolyze. Then let us move on to pentahalides. N does not form pentahalide because its maximum covalency is 4. Now Bi does not form pentahalide except BiFi due to inert pair effect. Here PX5, PSS, ASX5, SPX5. PCl5 is most common. Here P4 plus Cl2 gives rise to PCl5. Now let us know structure of PCl5. It has sp3d hybridization, and axial bonds are 90 degrees and equatorial bonds are about are also present. And here axial PCl bonds are slightly elongated than the equatorial bond due to bond pair repulsion. In gaseous form, PCl5, PBr5, PI5 have similar structure. In solid state, they have different structure because they turn into ions. Now hydrides. Here you can see EH3 is a common hydride, NH3, PH3, SH3, SBH3, BiH3, etc. Here you can see structure is pyramidal and sp3 hybridized. Bond angle decreases down the group. Here you can see the order. Then boiling point order. Then Lewis base, here order is there. Stability, it decreases down the group due to low bond energy. Now reducing agent, it increases down the group. Ammonia NH3 preparation, you can see two types. At large scale they are prepared by Haber's process, which is below you can see, which is exothermic in nature. Condition, high pressure about 200 atm is required, temperature 770 Kelvin high. Catalyst may be iron, molybdenum, Fe2O3, then K2 plus O plus Al2O3, etc. Now properties of ammonia. First, basic nature, it is Lewis basic. Here you can see the equations both. Then NH3 highly soluble in water. NH3 will give NH4OH when mixed with water, which is base. And NH4OH is used for precipitation of certain metal ion. Example, FeCl3 is added with this to form FeOH3, and zinc also. Now deduction of NH3 NH4 plus aqueous solution plus Nizzel's reagent gives rise to bond precipitation. NH3 plus K2MgI4 gives rise to NH2 MgOHgI, which is iodide of Helium's base. Then phosphanine, which is PH3. Preparation, it is prepared by hydrolysis of any phosphide. Example, here you can see. Then properties, it is colorless, rotten smell is present, it is poisonous gas, easily explodes in presence of oxidizing agents such as HNO3. Oxyacids of nitrogen, which NHO3, it is nitric acid. Preparation is done like this. Then commensallation prepared by Oxford process. NH3 plus air under catalyst gives rise to NO plus H2O. Catalyst may be palladium, rubidium catalyst. Then second method, third method, here you can see NO plus O2, 2NO2, 2NO2 plus H2O, NHO3 plus NO, and NHO3 is done with distillation. Up to 69% of concentric HNO3 is obtained, and then using concentration H2SO4 we dehydrate to get 98% of HNO3. Now structure of HNO3, here you can see it is sp2 structure, planar structure. Resonance is also possible here due to 2 oxygens and due to 3 oxygens surrounding nitrogen. Then bond order is 1.33. We should remove my negative side and put H2 instead. Then it repeats oxyacid. Now properties, it is colorless but aqueous yellow brown due to axial decomposition. Then acidic nature, monophotic acid, strong acid. Here you can see the equations. Then let us move to oxidizing nature. Very strong oxidation agent Then oxidation of non-metals does not react with dilute HNO3 but oxidizes with concentration H2NO3. Here C plus HNO3 concentrated will gives rise to CO and plus H2O, which gives ultimately give rise to H2CO3. H plus HNO3 under concentration which gives rise to SO2 plus H2O, which gives H2SO4. Then here I2 plus HNO3, I2O5 plus H2O gives rise to HiO4. Now reaction of metals. 6% of HNO3 will be reactive with MnMg. H2 plus will form H2 plus metal salt. Then very dilute FeSnZn will react and form metal salt with NH4NO3. Then 20% of HNO3 dilute CuAg PbMg FeSzn. Here metal salt plus NO and NO2 is formed. Then Sn, it is metal nitrate and NH4NO2 is formed. 70% of HNO3 concentric acid. Here Zn, Fe, Cu, Pb, Ag, Sn are react with it and form metal nitrate plus NO2 or NO2 plus H2SNO3. Now some metals become passive towards HNO3. Example iron, cobalt, nickel, chromium, aluminium. And some metals are inert metals which does not react with HNO3 acid. For example PT, lead, rubidium, silver, etc. These inert metals dissolved in aqua regia, that is 3HCl plus 1 HNO3. Now ring test of NO3 minus ion. Nitrate salt, that is aqueous, is added plus FeSO4 aqueous and then added with concentration H2SO4 drop by drop. Then we can see the brown ring formation. NO3 plus 4H plus gives rise to NO plus H2O. Here FeH2O under bar 6 plus NO2 gives rise to FeH2O 5NO plus. Here this is a brown ring color due to change of transfer of spectra. We can see the brown color. Oxyacids of phosphorus, H3PO3. Here you can see the structure. Then H3PO4 structure. Then 2 molecules of phosphoric acid and 2 molecules of phosphoric acid. Phosphorus acid, uric acid. Now let us start with group cysteine known as chalcogens. Here consists oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Oxygen, sulfur are non-metals, selenium, tellurium metalloids, polonium is metal. Trend in properties. Atomic radii smaller than group 15 elements. At radii increases down the group, and ionization energy IE1 is of group 16 element is lower than group 15 and IE decreases down the group. Electron gain enthalpy, Ag plus electron gives us A minus, which is negative, that is delta H equal to negative, exothermic. Then negative electron gain enthalpy decreases down the group except O2. Here anomaly is seen. Sulfur greater than selenium, greater than tellurium, greater than oxygen. Due to small size of O2 atom, the small incoining of electron is by repelling by the lone pairs of the oxygen atom. Then oxidation state. Various oxidation states are seen like +2, -2, +4, +6, etc. -2 is seen by oxygen, sulfur. Then down the group the +2 oxidation state decreases. Here you can see sulfur in ground state, it has +2 oxidation. While it goes to excited state, it forms +4 oxidation state, and in second excited state it has +6 oxidation state. Group 16 physical states and allotropy. Here oxygen has two types: dioxygen, trioxygen. Dioxygen is common O2 and trioxygen is known as ozone or O3. Dioxygen O2 is major source of air. Preparation of oxygen. First is thermal decomposition of salt. Here KClO3 decomposed under high heat gives rise to 2KCl plus 3O2. Then decomposition of heavy metal oxide. Ag2O under heat gives rise to Ag plus O2 or HGO or Cu2O, etc. The decomposition of hydrogen peroxide gives rise to H2O plus O. The electrolysis of water will also give rise to oxygen evolution. Then liquefaction of air also leads to formation of oxygen. Structure of oxygen. Here you can see one pi bond and one sigma bond is formed between two oxygen to form dioxygen O2, which is paramagnetic in nature. Properties. O2 is reacted with metal to form metal oxide. Then O2 is reacted with hydrogen to form two molecules of water. Then O2 is reacted with carbon to form 2CO2 or carbon dioxide. Then oxides, they are binary compounds of oxygen. Simple oxides, there are 4 types. Acidic oxide, which is formed by non-metals, for example CO2, SO2, etc. Then basic oxide, they are formed by metals like Na2O, CaO, etc. Then amphoteric, they are formed by amphoteric substances like zinc, Al, Sn, Pb, etc. Then neutral oxides, NO2, NO2, NO, CO, H2O, etc. Mixed oxides, here Fe3O4, here you can see two oxides are mixed. FeO plus Fe2O3 are mixed together to form Fe3O4. Then FeOCr2O3, here FeO plus Cr2O3 is mixed. Then now let us discuss about ozone, which is O3 or trioxide. Here 3O2 will give rise to 2O3, which is reversible process, and delta H is positive, which is exothermic. Then in lab we use oxynizer to prepare ozone. Here silent electric arc is required for preparation of ozone from oxygen. Now structure of ozone, here you can see it is angular, diamagnetic, bond lengths are equal, and it is resonable. It may occur it may undergo process resonance so that oxygen sites may change. Then properties. Pale blue gas is acquired. On liquefaction gives pale blue liquid, and on solidification gives violet black crystals. O3 under heat gives rise to O2 plus O. Here O3 is powerful oxidizing agent. PbS plus O3 gives rise to PbSO4. Then NO2 plus O3 gives rise to NO2. Now allotrope of sulfur. Sulfur is of 3 types: alpha sulfur, beta sulfur, gamma sulfur. Alpha sulfur known as rhombic sulfur, then monoclinic sulfur, beta sulfur. Gamma sulfur is known as plastic sulfur. Structure of sulfur, S8 or plucked ring structure. Here you can see covalence is 2 and oxidation state is 0. It is in angular arrangement in crown shape, where S sulfur is in sp3 hybridization. Rhombic sulfur heated to get the monoclinic sulfur. The arrangement of rhombic and monoclinic sulfur, here you can see rhombic arrangement is like this: delta HF equal to 0, whereas monoclinic sulfur is heated to get yellow liquid called plastic sulfur. Then compounds of group 16, let us discuss compounds of group 16. First is hydrates: H2O, H2S, H2SC, H2ATE. They have similar structure like this. Here sp3 hybridized tetrahedral angular molecule. H2O plus O2 gives rise to H2O. Then FeS2 plus HCl gives rise to H2S. Then bond angle of hydrates. Here you can see the order. Then boiling point order. H2O is due to hydrogen bond. It has high boiling point. Then acidic nature. Here you can see the order. Then reducing power. It increases down the group. Then thermal stability decreases down the group. Halides. First is EX6 type. Here SF6 is present, which is sp3d2 hybridization, which is in octahedral arrangement, and that has 90 degrees at each corner, and hybridization number is 6. Then EX4 type is SCl4. It is in sp3d which has C-sharp shape structure. Then EX2 type SCl2, sp3 hybridization, angular or bend shape. Then E2X2 type, which is S2Cl4, which has open book structure or non-planar structure, polar halide. Now oxides are of 2 types: dioxide, trioxide. First is dioxide, S2O. Gas is it is gas. Other in solid states are present. S plus O2 and heat gives rise to H2O, and structure is according to valence bond theory. You can see the structure. It forms p pi and p pi d pi bonds with oxygen. Here the in ground state it has electronic configuration as seen. Then in excited state, here you can see they are excited and they have bond pairs to mix with oxygen. Then properties of SO2. Here 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO2. Then delta H equal to negative. Then 2SO2 plus H2O gives rise to H2SO3. In presence of moisture, H2O behaves as a reducing agent. SO2 plus 2H2O and gives rise to SO4 plus 4H plus. Now trioxide. Here SO3 is gas and other oxides are solid. Here you can see the structure. It has sp through hybridization and planar structure. Bond length of all S and O bonds are equal and have capability of resonance. Now fourth is oxides. Oxyacids. Here example H2SO3 sulfur oxide acid. It has structure like this. One lone pair is present, and then H2SO4. Here sulfuric acid. It does not have any lone pairs. Then H2SO4 is Corol's acid, which has a peroxy linkage. Here you can see the structure. Then let us move on to H2SO8, which is Marshall's acid, which also has peroxy linkage here. Then H2S2O7, which is known as pyrosulfuric acid or oleum, which does not have any lone pairs or peroxy linkage. Then diethylene acid. Here you can see the structure. Now sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Preparation of sulfuric acid known as contact process. Combination of iron pyrite FeS2 plus air gives rise to Fe2SO2 plus SO2. Then SO2 plus O2 will under presence of V2O5 give rise to 2SO3. To maintain forward relation, temperature is taken at 700 Kelvin and pressure is at 2 atm. Now 2SO3 plus H2SO4 dilute will give rise to H2SO7, which is oleum, which is heated to get H2SO4. This is a process of contact process. Then properties of H2SO4. It is highly viscous liquid, slightly brown in color. Viscosity increases as hydrogen bonding increases. Here you can see hydrogen bonding is found in the structure of H2SO4. So it is highly viscous in nature. Acidic nature. Here H2SO4 will give rise to H plus H2SO4 minus, and Ka1 equal to 100 and here Ka2 equal to 10 power minus 2. Here Ka1 is greater than Ka2. H2SO4 plus NaOH gives rise to NaHSO4 plus H2O. And in second equation you can see H2SO4 plus 2NaOH gives rise to Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. Now dehydrating agent. It is charring action which gives sound, and here sugar or glucose C12H6O11 is added with concentration H2SO4 to give 12 carbon. Then strong oxidizing agent plus 6. Here you can see the equations which are related to the oxidizing agent. They are all added with H2SO4 to give CO2, SO2, SO2, H2O, CuSO4, ZnSO4 and hydrogen. Then group 17, also known as halogens. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are present in this halogen group. Halogen, halo means sea salts, gen means producing. So sea salt producing is known as halogen. General electronic configuration NS2NP5. So physical properties of halogens are group 17. Atomic radii, ionic radii. Halogens are the smallest atoms of their period. Down the group the atomic radii increases. Here you can see the order. Then they easily get noble gas configuration by gaining one electron, and the order is like this. And then ionization energy, F has 2 7, it will gain one electron to form F plus. Due to small size, high Z effect, IE1 of halogens are quite high than expected. Down the group, due to increase in size, there is decrease in ionization energy as follows. Then oxidation state, it may show variable oxidation state. F can only show -1 oxidation state, but others can show +1, -1, +3, +5, +7. Here you can see example of chlorine, which has electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5, and each from the ground state to third excited state, it will show oxidations of +1, -1, +3, +5, and +7. Bromine, iodine show the similar oxidation state with chlorine. Now electronegativity, halogens are most electronegative elements of their period. Down the group, electronegativity decreases. Now physical state and color. F2 is gas, Cl2 gas, which is yellow and greenish yellow. Then Br2 liquid, orange red in color. I2 solid, violet black in color. Electron gain enthalpy. Here halogen is added with electron, give rise to X minus, halogen minus, where delta H is negative, endothermic. Negative electron gain enthalpy decreases down the group. The anomaly is shown by fluorine. The reason is it has small size, so it shows anomaly. Then bond dissociation energy. Here bond energy is directly proportional to bond length, 1 by inversely proportional to bond length. According to the theory, the fluorine should have greatest and iodine is last, but F2 shows anomaly, so Cl2 greater, Br greater than fluorine, greater than iodine. Now nature of compound. Here it is ionic compound and they share electron and become covalent compound. Now reactivity. Halogens are highly reactive and non-metals. Due to low dissociation energy and high electron gain enthalpy, they have a high reactivity. Now chemical properties of halogens are group 17. Now oxidizing nature. Halogens are strong oxidizing agents depending upon the electron. Here you can see the rule. Higher the electron reduction, stronger will be the oxidation agent. Oxidation agent order: F2 greater than Cl2 greater than Br2 greater than I2. Then reduction agent is reverse of oxidation agent. Now reaction with H2O, hydrogen halides. All the group will form hydrogen halide, but F2 we can react with hydrogen even in dark. Cl2 needs light. Br2 needs somewhat increased temperature. Then I2 need high temperature for reaction of hydrogen. Now preparation. HCl can be prepared by following: CF2 plus concentrated H2SO4 gives us HF plus CaSO4. Then NaCl plus concentric H2SO4 gives us HCl plus Na2SO4. HBr and HI can be prepared like this. They are added with H3PO4 to get HBr and HI. Now properties of hydrogen halides. Here H plus are liquid and HCl, HBr and HI are gaseous in state. HF is low boiling liquid, about 298 Kelvin of boiling point. Then HF is liquid due to hydrogen bonding present in it, which shows zigzag pattern in crystal of HF. Now boiling point order here: polar nature, then thermal stability, reducing power is then acidic nature. HF is weakly acidic but due to hydrogen bonding. Now corrosive nature. All are corrosive, but HF is highly corrosive. So HF cannot be stored in metal or glass vessels. And here you can see the reaction between HF and glass. Na2SiO3 will react with HF, give rise to Na2SiF6 plus H2O, which is used in etching of glass or designing on glass. HF is stored in plastic bottle made up of gutta percha. Here oxides. F2 is of two oxides, F2O, F2O2. Structure you can see here. Both oxides are unstable and strong furating agents. Cl2 forms Cl2, Cl2O, ClO2, Cl2O6, Cl2O7, etc. Then oxides of halides. Here F2 plus ice gives rise to HOF plus H plus CO2. At room temperature, it does not form oxyacids. Rest of them form oxyacids, like Cl2 form HOCl, HClO2, HClO3, HClO4, etc. Basicity of acids is 1, and equivalent weight of acids we know is equal to molecular mass, because the basicity of acids is 1. Now comparison of acidic strength. Here you can see HOCl is greater than HOBr and HOI. Acidic strength decreases down the group as size increases. Then reason, due to stability of oxo anion. Then interhalogen compounds. Here F2 plus Cl, interhalogen compounds with nothing but halide reacting with halide, known as interhalogen. F2 plus Cl gives rise to 2ClF, then 3F2 plus Cl2, then 2ClF3. Interhalogens may be neutral molecules or ions. Neutral molecules are of 4 types: AX, AX3, AXY, AX7. Then ions are of 2 types: cationic and ionic. Now structure of neutral molecule. Here AX type, you can see like ice, a linear bond is formed. Then AX2 type, here AX3 type, for example ClF3, it is in T shape and hybridization is in sp3d. AX5 type, hybridization is sp3d5, which is square pyramidal shape. Then AX7 type, which is pentagonal bipyramidal shape and has hybridization of sp3d3. Now structure of ionic molecule. Here you can see which is angular or bent shape and has hybridization of sp3. Characteristics of interhalogens. They are always binary compounds, never ternary compounds. The larger atom will be central atom and smaller will be the surrounding atom. If central atom is in high oxidation state, then the surrounding atom must be fluorine. Interhalogens are covalent solid or liquid, except fluorine gas, ClF gas. Then interhalogens are always diamagnetic compound. Interhalogens are more reactive than halogens due to polar nature of bond, except fluorine. Fluorine is most reactive than every bond. The stability of interhalogen decreases as the size decreases. Interhalogens often ionizes in solution or liquid state. Then interhalogens hydrolyze in water, producing hydroacids and oxyacids. Here interhalogens of F2 are strong fluorinating agents. That means they provide fluorine for other reactions. Now polyhydride ion H3 minus, example is I3 minus. Here you can see the structure. It has sp3d hybridization with linear molecule and bond angle of 180 degrees. Let us discuss about chlorine L2. Preparation. Here you can see the preparation methods are of 4 types. First is MnO2 is added with 4HCl, then electrolysis of brine solution, that is NaCl, electrolyzed to form H2Cl2. Then properties of chlorine. Here greenish yellow glass is known as chlorine, which is soluble in water, reaction which can react with metals, and it can react with non-metals and with ammonia also, and with bases, etc. Now let us discuss about group 18 or noble gases. It consists of helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Noble gases. They are known as noble gases. They have complete octet hybridization. Valential electrons are filled, and they are known as aerogens. They have electronic configuration of Ns to Np6 filled. Noble gases exist as monatomic molecule. They have low reactivity, almost inert gases. Ionization of noble gases. Here air it has high ionization energy. Here air is liquefied to form O2 plus N2 and plus noble gases. Here you can see the process of extracting of noble gas from normal air. Now physical properties. First is atomic radius. Largest atom of the period decreases down the group. Down the group, the atomic radius increases. Ionization energy, IE1 is especially high due to stable electronic configuration. Then IE decreases down the group. Now boiling point, low boiling point increases down the group. Liquefaction, weak van der Waals forces are present. Then solubility increases when size increases. Due to polarization, they are soluble. Then chemical properties. Here you can see fluorides of Zd, xenon. Only xenon forms fluorides in exceptional case. Not every halogen forms bonds with fluorine. Here you can see Zd plus F2 in different cases. Like excess Zd is added with F2, then it forms XeF2, which is linear structure. Then Zd, one part is added to 5 parts of fluorine to give ZdF4, which has sp3d2 hybridization, then octahedral shape. Then Zd, one part and 20 parts of F2 is added to form ZdF6, which has sp3d3 hybridization, and it has distorted octahedral shape. Properties. They are covalent, crystalline and sublime solids. They are strong oxidizing agent. Fluorides act as fluorinating agent. They also act as fluorine acceptor or fluorine donator. Here is ZdF6. If H2O, 1 mole of H2O is added, it forms ZdF4O. Then if 2 moles are added, then ZdO2F2. If 3 moles are added, it forms ZdO3. So we have completed the lesson P block. Thank you.